Hello, this is the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Thank you so much for tuning into this video in which we will look at solving worded problems using parabolas. Now, because when we graph a parabola, it always has either a maximum value or a minimum value, never both. They're really good for solving certain kinds of problems involving things that go up or down, have a minimum or maximum value. Remember, the minimum or maximum value of a parabola always occurs at x equals negative b over 2a. So let's keep that in mind as we try this question here. So ball thrown from 1 meter above ground level, and this equation here tells us the height in meters above ground after t seconds. We're going to calculate the maximum height of the ball and how long it takes to hit the ground. So let's start with this point here, the maximum height of the ball. So straight away, maximum quadratic, we should think x equals negative b over 2a. But here, h is like our y variable and t is like our x variable. So the maximum is going to occur when t equals negative b over 2a. Now, in this equation, b is still number in front of t, so it's going to be 39.2, and a is going to be 9.8, or negative 9.8. So putting that in your calculator, you get 2. So that means the maximum height occurs when t equals 2, so after 2 seconds. So if I substitute t for 2, for h I get 40.2 meters. That is the maximum height of the ball. So approximately how long does it take to hit the ground? Well, ht is the height above ground. So we want the height above ground to equal 0. So given the decimal numbers here, it's probably easiest for us to use the quadratic formula. So the discriminant here, b squared minus 4ac, 39.2 squared minus 4 times negative 9.8 times 1 gives us 1575.84. So we have t equals negative b plus or minus the square root of the discriminant, all divided by 2a. Note a is negative 9.8. So we get two solutions. One of them is negative 0.03. Now we're going to ignore that solution because it's negative and we can't have a negative time. The other solution is about 4.03, and that does make sense. So it takes about 4.03 seconds for the ball to hit the ground. All right, let's look at one more application of parabolas. So in this question, we're saying the number of bottles of something sold depends on the price. Well, obviously it does. The price is given by this function here. This is a linear function. So essentially what it says is if you have the price of $400, you'll sell 0. $395, you'll sell 1. At $390, you'll sell 2, and so on. For each time you drop the price $5, you'll get one more customer. So what we're going to do is calculate the maximum possible revenue. So this here is a linear function. It's only price. The revenue is going to be a quadratic. The revenue is the number sold, which we said was x, multiplied by the price. So let's just expand that and we get the revenue is 400x minus 5x squared. This is a quadratic. We are looking for a maximum value. We know that occurs when x equals negative b over 2a. So here b is 400 and a is negative 5 because it's the coefficient of x squared, and we actually get 40. So what this says is the maximum revenue is achieved when 40 bottles are sold. If 40 bottles are sold, you can sell them for 400 minus 5 times 40, which is $200. So the maximum revenue is 40 bottles at $200, and that is $8,000. All right, thank you so much for tuning into this video. This has been the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Have a great day.